We are home, ladies and gentlemen, here in Anaheim, and we are about to see an incredible matchup. Matt, there was almost a sense of certainty that the path of these two teams would beat, if you know what I mean. Overclock time for Fitz here has built that up pretty nicely. Here we come, Kitsune rush from Prophet. Fitz trying to play from the extremities now, and a sound barrier coming out from both sides. Another reposition from Fitz, keep an eye on those health bars. Violet sound barrier's expired, and Smurf goes for the primal rage. A lot of pressure on Prophet, there's no one there to save him. Smurf continuing to be a menace here. Not much Violet can do about it.
Just fantastic movement, man, by Fitz. We saw it on the point story here.
Already so close to the end of the round, and Fitz now with that overclock. The Shock have a lot of ultimates, but none of the support kind. And they've lost Violet already. Not the auspicious start we're looking for here. Stalker's happy to expend the Death Blossom in order to get rid of his opposite number, and Mikey's out of there. It's a home run for the Dynasty, straight out the gates. Really invested in maintaining point control.
Yeah, and Smurf's got Primal Rage. You can keep this going here if you're the Seoul Dynasty. This is going to be the Kitsune rush out of Finn here, and Mikey's going to end up getting the kill on a Prophet. You have some more damage coming down from Striker, but that's going to be the Primal from Smurf. They want to just try and extend this as much as possible, it seems.
That might have been a Suzu use already there from Prophet. It's looking dangerous. Striker is looking hungry. Sound barrier now as Vindime has gone down. That's going to hurt the Seoul Dynasty in a big way. Now they have to play from the extremities and hope for a pick, but Striker shuts them down. Prophet and Fitz fall to the Death Blossom, and now Smurf is next on the menu. Main course, appetizer, desserts. The Shock have had their meal.
Smurf with insane mechanical skill. As he's getting jungled, he actually hits Stalker, and Finn is actually able to finish it off, which you think may have turned it, but it's still not good enough.
Stalker's Death Blossom can't reach the Shock. They're actually able to kite it now. He's going to try and get away with Wraithwalk, but Fitz won't be as lucky. He gets cut down. Finally, Proper finds that key first pick, and that's more than enough to get the Shock back in striking distance here. They'll have to flip first, and there'll be a bit of a chase in percentage, but it's going to be a close finish.
Close to taking the point, then come in.
Kitsune rush here. Finn actually dashes forward to try and make sure it's in a good spot. Prophet doing the same. Prophet getting pressured heavily by Smurf, who now has to back away. Here's the sound barrier. Vindime doesn't have one available. The Shock need to exploit this window, and so they do. They run over Stalker. Smurf has to get away to the point. The Shock looking to win 2 consecutive fights here. With Vindime being brought down, Striker almost losing that battle.
Focus as much on keeping him up. And Fitz has his overclock. He's got to be big, and it's huge.
He walks right in when Striker was trying to go for the Mega Health Pack. Not respecting Fitz's ability to pick him up, and Mikey gets there, and where's the touch?
Oh, no.
Smurf just getting there, but just a little too late. San Francisco gets shut out of the first round.
Corner and get some healing, but Collusion's right on top of him, takes him out instantly, and that's going to be 2 ticks, and looks like they're just trying to hunt down some kills.
Soul got cute, tried to outmaneuver the Shock there, but they took the pretty direct approach to the point there. Prophet's already used his swift step, and Smurf has seen better days. It's a trade for the Sojourns. Nice work by Fitz to get involved here, but it may be a little bit too little, too late in the day on this point defense. Prophet's gone for the fight, but Stalker comes out of nowhere. Slaps him upside the head. Numbers still favour the Shock though, and they've almost got this cap. It's already been done, the lifeline for Soul, and eventually that too must succumb.
It's almost worth it just to get under the underpass.
Overclock from Prophet, but can he get through? No, he's going to Winston in his face. Kiriko rush here comes in, and Stalker finds 3. Make it 4. Striker out of the picture early. He's going to try and wrap around and do the same thing again. Striker playing close to the card here. Death Blossom available. It's time to let it rip. And Stalker falls. Sound barrier is going to be in play for the Dynasty, but they lack the key damage of that Reaper. And that's really punishing. Vindime astutely saving that sound barrier, but losing a player so early is going to hurt.
Yeah, I mean, look at where Smurf is. It looks like he's kind of just stuck behind enemy lines, and they just push right onto the point. They lose Prophet.
That's most of their healing. Vindime now needs to maybe play around a barrier here and go for a beat. He lets it go. Stalker benefits from it, but Proper and Striker just bring him down. And here's the real breakdance master. Vindime removes, and the Shock finish with time to spare.
Yeah, and Prophet is on that deep
Shock to come and challenge this. San Francisco are going to use the Kitsune up to their own now. Prophet forced to double back, give that protection Zuzi to his tank. And now Striker goes into Wraithwalk. It might be time to go though. Sound barrier now for San Francisco, and Stalker's out of the picture. It's just a matter of controlling Smurf's impact. And San Francisco can complete a hold for now. 90 seconds left in the round for Seoul. They're being bundled now into the hallway. This is getting scarier and scarier for them. Fitz able to find Violet there, at least with the disruptor shot. He's trying to move this on his own. He's going to have to deal with Proper, though, and he thinks better of taking the fight. Yeah, there's at the shock and keep him in a position to stay fighting fit. Striker looks to try and take the high ground, and this is a helipad, ladies and gentlemen. Vindime brought down, and that's another fight well and truly over already.
And it's
Yep. Gotta limber up, ladies and gentlemen. Exposing himself a little too much there. Vindime, no, not ready for that. Proper now is here to clean up. 3 players left for the Seoul Dynasty, and their hopes of getting a map completion rapidly dwindling. Smurf is too far away from Primal Rage to be a factor. Prophet doesn't even bother. San Francisco, cake, paraíso.
perfectly played by the San Francisco. Yeah, but it's gotten a ton of progress here for the Shock, right? I mean, you give up that ultimate to just basically get the card into one-fight territory. Primal Rage.
Okay, switch step used there by Iris. He's out of the fight for the time being. Kalush takes a face full of damage and has to give up that high ground again. But it doesn't matter. The Shock are happy to push the card. They are daring the Dynasty to challenge them here. And Prophet couldn't get away. That's going to hurt. Switching back over to the Reaper. Comes out of Wraith Walk at low health and is just picked off San Francisco. They're on a roll.
And Prophet's playing by the cart, and he has to use the Wraith formula like backed up. And Iris and Vindime are nowhere to be found in terms of like being able to give him healing.
The Shock have to attract this to some degree. Kalush goes forward, hoping to force some form of action here. Sound barrier strike was very, very low there, and Fitz actually gets taken down. Prophet's gonna have to go for it here. No Kitsune Rush in play. That was just a straight Death Blossom. It is able to get rid of Striker though. Both teams down to DPS, and Vindime's in a compromising position, but Smurf comes to the rescue. Kalush eventually is able to find that kill, and now this Primal Rage is gonna get ugly. Oh no, it's a murder room. Finn can't get away. Violet suffers the same fate.
Actually, 2 sick Primal Rages there. I mean, Kalush ends up getting both supports.
Smurf getting forced back kick. Kitsune Rush now. It's go time for Soul. Gonna heal up Smurf for the most part, and Shock can't disengage. Kalush gets left out at sea here, and San Francisco have to make it work with just 4. It doesn't look good, but they have a Kitsune Rush. They're actually able to get the Kiriko ultimate online. Prophet though ready to try and strong arm Striker away from the cart. The bubble thrown down by Smurf will give solace to the defenders. Fitz is all over it now, counting for both supports, and the Seoul Dynasty find a foothold.
Pressure on Mikey. It's going to be Prophet kicking things off with the Death Blossom kill. But the way that Fitz is played, you know, the Seoul Dynasty can find themselves back in this series.
Striker's Death Blossom. Who is even there to see that? Dan's practice in private, I suppose, but Proper. Well, that's beautiful. That's 3 from Proper. And you're waiting for that to happen. He has the high ground.
It's so filthy, dude.
Papering of their abode, if you will. Okay, here goes Kalush, here goes the Shock, and the Dynasty just explode. They ain't feeling too good, Mr. Stark.
And what's...
You're kidding me.
You have to.
Gets back to his team. Soul might be able to put something together here. Sound barrier even used by San Francisco. Soul reciprocators, they probably have to if they want to have a chance of winning here. And Striker gets forced back from the front line. Here comes the Death Blossom. Can they escape it? That's a no. Proper fires back though. Kalush is here with the Primal Rage here, and Vindime pasted to the wall. Kalush making him look like a boy band poster on the wall.
Not a Winston player, by the way. Lets him know. Within the realms of touching the cart, so see which player
2
it
seconds.
ends up being.
1 second, okay. Prophet gets the touch. We have overtime. Kitsune Rush here for Finn, he lets it go. The Shock race towards glory. Fitz can't get away, cornered. But there's 3 players on the cart. Soul are trying to sneak it over if they can. Striker comes up, he'll provide the contest. Prophet very low, Smurf! Prophet picks him out of the sky! How is Iris gonna survive this? Prophet trying to tickle it here with a Dynasty now. Their legacy, their Dynasty will have to wait. The San Francisco Shock repeat history once more, sending the Tigers home.
Just a really strong